Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours
No
truly!
further! Damn it!
Raging cascade! By the power of
This one's all mine! Burn it hell!
Feel! Now!
The shadow devastation!
Attack time! Annihilation! Hear me! Do it! To the wind! Air thrust! Light air! Dance in the wind! I'm only getting air thrust! Light air! Now! Watch it! Lost! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
I can feel my precision improving.
All right. There's nowhere to run from my heart.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
It's like trying to
In
keep
a
up with
bind.
a wall! Light air! Dance in the
Echo
wind!
storm!
Air thrust!
Prepare to be seized.
Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Take this.
Pierce evil! Lightning! Raging cascade! Sleep now! Keep it on! It's over!
In a bind.
Mega
Go
Ray!
away!
Sword! By the power of water! It's
Let's
showtime!
tear 'em up!
Annihilation! Dimension
Go
blade!
away!
Cover the capture!
Eternal devastation!
See what
Dominate
happened there as you
Ranger!
crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Lunar corruption!
Prepare to be sealed.
By the power of
Take
water!
this.
Mega Ray!
Go away!
Downfall! Bring it on!
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Do it!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Dan in history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I sense a strange power from this.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Brace yourselves! This one's time!
Watch this! Armor won't save you! I've got this! Let him march! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one!
Already on! Burn! Can't get out of this!
Do it!
Run well!
Demons descend!
Flashing bang!
I'll
tear you apart! Eternal devastation!
Far enough!
Eternal devastation!
I never miss! Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Right. I'll just go on ahead then.
Dispose of the trash. Here's another!
All mine! Come and get it! You picked
It's
the
a
wrong
duel
fight!
beyond! Up and at 'em, let's go!
Azure Storm!
I'm free! Why can't they just sit still?
Astria, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Eternal devastation!
Cricket does it! Cricket does it!
Azure Storm!
Field! Do it! Get on in there! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one!
Already on!
It's too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
Eat dirt!
Here we go
Azure
again!
Storm!
Now! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
I'll heal you all! Extra energy!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'll heal you all! Super
Eternal
strong
devastation!
coming through!
Do it! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I think I'm getting stronger. It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
You weren't
messing around.
Let's dispose of this trash.
They got me flanked! Far enough! Here it comes!
Lightning orb! Lightning dramatic! Where are you going? Thunder blade! Annihilation! Mega ray!
I'll tear you apart! Azure Storm!
Now! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Dance in the wind!
Azure Storm!
Lightning!
Talon Hurricane! Clear down!
Dance flame!
That freaking does it! Eternal devastation! You picked the wrong fight! Showtime! Armor won't save you! Now I can let loose!
Whoa! Hey! One at a time!
I'm on!
Now! Reload!
Eternal devastation! In a bind?
Now!
Tear you apart!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
I'm on it!
My lady?
Something you wanted to say? Lightning orb! Lock! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Azure Storm! I'm on it! Watch it!
We have your energy! I'm ready!
I'm surrounded! That's enough!
Here's a healing arc! Raging
Eternal
cascade!
devastation! I owe you
Here goes!
Ignite!
Do it, Lock!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Way to go!
Azure Storm! Eternal devastation! Eternal
Leave the
devastation!
enemy's arcs to me!
I'll do it! No
Lock!
place!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Lightning!
Eat
Let
this!
the marksman
I'll
have
bring you
natural
through!
energy! Up and alert! Let's go!
Eternal devastation!
In the wind!
Hey! Blow them away!
The heavens must be smiling.
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one!
Already on!
Let's go!
Eternal devastation!
Please, now.
Eternal dance!
Okay.
Azure Storm!
It's
Glitter
time.
Dragon!
Alright.
Eternal devastation! Watch this!
Searing Thunder Blade! Art expert coming through!
Eternal
Now!
devastation!
Lock! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Raging
Azure Storm! Crumble! This one's all mine!
Should have messed with me!
Ready and ready! Not today!
Will this work?
Crush!
Do it!
Smash it!
All good things. Don't believe it! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Here, let me help.
Sword strike! Eternal devastation! Crush!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
More Danon runes here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Don't get careless.
You tell me.
Hey,
When did I get so popular?
Watch this! Eternal devastation!
Dragon Shell! Dance in the wind!
Far enough! This one's all mine! Not today! Run well!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go! Redwell! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Dragon Shell!
Dance in the wind!
Swallow Blade!
This one's mine!
Eagle Assault! Do it! Crush!
Looks like we got them all.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Saar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
Get lost!
Armor won't save you!
By the power of water!
Talon Hurricane!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Do it! In an instant! Impact Rock!
I'll heal you all!
Eat this!
Healing circle!
Burn it!
I really owe... So much for sitting this fight out.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
You got company!
Azure Storm! First strike!
Here goes Lunar Correction! Gemini Aqua!
Eagle
Dance in the wind!
Talon
Hurricane!
Hurricane!
Firmament Render!
Eternal devastation! Stardust!
Arrow Squall!
Watch this!
Do it! Get toasty!
First strike!
Right, next one!
Already on! These fists have got your name on them!
Seal!
Now you see what I can do! Eat this!
Searing Flame!
I'm on it! That's enough! Eternal devastation!
It's in the sky!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Swallow dance!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Firmament Render!
Where
Where are you going?
Talon Hurricane!
Arrow Squall! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Whoa!
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Dance in the wind!
Azure Storm!
Talon Hurricane! Well, that's the way. I'm only doubting your dreams.
Eagle I'm like bait to Not today!
Light Astral
Azure
Energy!
Storm! smells finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Eat this! Watch this!
Lightning condemned!
Eagle assault!
This calls for a celebratory drink. Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Mega Ray!
I'm on it! I'll tear you apart!
Lunar corruption! Light accident in the wind! Air thrust!
Eternal devastation! Come and face me!
Where are you going? Air thrust!
What's raining now?
Let me take a look!
Someone's feeling lively!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
Azure Storm!
Confiscating! Healing circle!
Why'd you heal me?
Someone to stop you dying?
Right.
Eat this! No further! Dragon Shell!
Heal!
Eternal devastation!
Here it is!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Out of our way!
Azure Storm! Eat this!
I'll be saving this one!
Azure Storm!
Here! Get on in there with the others! Eat this! It's showtime! Will this help?
Azure Storm!
Watch it! Photon healing cascade!
I really owe you one.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me! Azure Storm! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Will this
Eat
help?
this! Talon Hurricane!
Ready to go!
Now one's all mine! Azure Storm!
Do they not teach you?
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
I've been doing really great lately.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Azure Storm! I'm on it!
Do you require a hand?
Lightning orb! Dance in the wind! Cover the captain!
Azure Storm!
Burning!
No further!
Glacial spear! Here's the come on! I'll blow you to smithereens!
Crush!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleeting foot. Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Let's talk some more
Turn the
doing.
tables on
It must take us still more left. I'm not brave.
No time to
I
hold
just
back.
do what I have to.
If you're ever in a
Not
pinch,
today.
just say the word.
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you? I'm not really built for close quarters combat. Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you keep away from it.
I'll run you through! Watch this! Azure Storm!
Now, Law, get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Right, next one.
Already on it!
Now,
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Let's refrain from losing.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Poodle?
Let's dispose of the trash. Large field! Not on my watch! Drag it down! Mega Ray!
You require a hand.
No further!
Anything in armor is
Eat your...
Dance in the wind! In here!
I'll pick you all off!
There, I'll be fighting this one!
punch
One
your
more!
fingers
Rage,
off!
Mega Ray! Tectonic force! Dance in the wind! Air grapple! Do it! Reload! Earth storm! There!
Ender storm!
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Annihilation! Mega Ray! Verminin Splendor!
Now I'm in the groove!
Here, let me help!
Denied!
First aid!
Glimmer
Your power is spectacle to... This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With this, I can become even stronger.
that big tower over there?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Photon flash! It's lightning!
Burn!
Lightning condemned!
I'm on it! Azure Storm! Come and face me! We've got fire!
I've got the goal! Let him know! That's my shield!
All yours! Carve through! Shut him down!
Not on my watch!
Stop! Stop! First strike!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest.
Well, someone's feeling lively. Now,
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! Internal devastation!
lightning condemned! Do it! Bizarre! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
I can feel my power growing!
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Ready to go!
Azure Storm!
Lightning orb!
I'm like bait to them.
Rip and tear!
Give it direction! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Flying free. Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I can
carve through armor!
So those are Danon after all.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
I'll finish you here and now! Ignite!
See, this one's mine.
Do it!
Law!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Gotta break through!
Raging Captain!
Glacial Storm!
Glacial Spear! Illegal! What's this? Free Blazer! Photon Blast! Don't mind if I do!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
I'll smash you!
Dance in the wind! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that way.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? Now!
This could be useful.
I'm not afraid. Did anybody see that? I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have...
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops. Sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Ugh.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why? are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Azure Storm!
Supernova! Raging Cascade!
Will this help?
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Azure Storm! Talent Storm!
Lightning Orb!
Burn it!
Got it!
Eternal Devastation!
Now let's dance!
Eternal Devastation!
Okay, you hear it now! Anything in armor is all.
Here, let me help.
I won't lose.
Let's get you up!
Not now, not ever.
Rocket Shield!
Is this it?
Field!
Entertain
Don't
me.
mind if I do!
I'm off my focus.
Light Astral Energy! Alright! Here's a hero!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
Nope, that'd be silly. Picture of hell.
I'll heal you all! Dance in the wind!
What are I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plate.
Yes, ma'am.
Captain Swirl! Alright! It's in the sky! It's mine!
Azure Storm!
Here, let me help.
First aid!
Now I can let loose.
Lightning Orb! Lightning Condemned!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought you were...
I'm fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danons, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Look, Hootle! One of your buddies!
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danons and Renins, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danons rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renins here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renins can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renins like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's because you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadheim said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadheim.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hmm?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
I wonder if something happened.
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed. Music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all... Ow! It's time! Super wall!
Eat her!
I'll smash you!
These ones can run rings around us. It's over.
I'll finish you here and now!
Come one, come all!
Dragon
As a
Shout!
storm!
Here goes!
Prepare to be sealed, oh fleet of foot. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Here I go. I'm only getting started. Lightning orb by the power of water.
No further!
Mega ray! Rolling force! Raging cascade!
Consider yourself finished!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
No backing down!
Glacial Spear. Here's Eagle. Shield. Freeze Laser.
Watch this! Eternal devastation!
Thunder Blade. Too much to handle? Gemini off. Lightning Storm.
Freeze!
What are you doing? Sit still.
Hey! Blow them away!
Anything in armor is all right.
Not today!
Lightning Storm.
Armor won't save you!
Now.
Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your... wounds.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses...
Gone!
Take this! Go! It's over! Photon Arch Shield! Annihilation! My watch! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Lightning Roar!
Eternal devastation!
You got company! Dance in the wind! Air
Yeah!
and Unpierced Eagle! Raging Storm! Burn up! Hunter! Light Astral Energy! Glacial Spear! Pierce Eagle! Firmament Render!
Eternal
Never
devastation!
Lunar Pursuit! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Go no further!
Ready and raring! Tiger Storm!
Take this! No further!
Tempest Gemini Aqua!
Super
Do
Swallow
it!
Dance!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady? Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you, truly.
No place here!
Burning Strike!
Glacial Spear.
Here's Evil!
Dragon
Away for cover!
Roll now! Eagle Assault!
Eat them!
Firmament Render!
Eternal
Now!
devastation!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
This could be useful.
Little help!
Azure Storm!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Reload! Get on in there with the
Eagle
others!
Assault!
I'll finish you here and now!
Reload! Raging Star! There!
Far enough!
A banana! Graviton this works!
They got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Super
Swallow Dance!
Eat them!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Eagle!
Roll now! Can't get out of this!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Eternal devastation!
Hey! Blow them away!
Azure Storm!
By the power of water! Do it! Eagle assault! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! I think I'm getting stronger. I think Hoodle senses something.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
Go no further! A freezing talent hurricane! Wind astral energy!
I'm on it!
Dive with the wind! In here! You're not in there with the others!
Crush!
Light up,
Internal devastation!
Field! I'll be the wall!
Azure Storm!
Ready!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot.
Hey, that...
Perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Let's talking more doing!
Pieces! Attack us!
Let's go!
Crush! First strike! Azure
Nice,
Storm!
Law!
Leave it all to love.
Hey, I'm here too, you know!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
Now! Kizora! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Gotta break through! I'm on it! Burn it!
Where are you going?
Big
Wind
blast!
astral energy!
Azure Storm!
Take it!
Crush!
Eat this!
The pesky airborne
Do
scoundrel.
it! Sounds like a jump. Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
Eat this!
Already on it.
Here I go!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the bubble is to
Azure
me.
Storm!
Wind!
This one's all mine! Ignite!
Far enough.
Shining supernova! Raging
Azure
cascade!
Storm!
Not done yet.
Spread!
You require a hand.
In a bind.
Here, let me help.
You are too human.
Do it! To stop you dying?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Now! Ready up! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I need to be stronger.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
I can carve through armor!
Azure Storm!
Here's surrounding us!
Ignite!
Reload!
Blow away!
Here, let me help.
Azure Storm!
I'm ready! Lightning Orb! I never miss! Those hot dance in the wind! Here! Healing armor!
Dance! Too fast!
10-pack. I'll trip it up.
Laser Spear! Here's the evil!
You require a
Freeze! Wind Astral Energy! By the power of water! Wicked Tear! Gemini Aqua! Tunnel! By the power of water!
Talon Hurricane!
Firmament Render! It's
In a bind?
back into the portal!
Eternal Devastation! This one's all mine!
Here I go!
Eat
Do
this!
it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Lightning, here goes! For healing confiscated!
Thanks! Azure Storm!
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Anything in armor is all mine! Now you see what I can do!
Crush! Azure Storm!
There's always room for improvement.
I think Hoodle senses something.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
You guys want to rest here?
Have you guys... checked your equipment lately? I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
I'm on it! I'll
Here
run
I
you
go.
through! Eternal devastation! Eat dirt!
Meta Ray! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Will this help?
Flying freaks! What did they just steal? Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
An astral arch?
That's my cue. Do it! Lock!
Shut 'em down.
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one.
Already on!
This tornado!
Let's refrain from losing.
Do you sense one of your friends, Poodle?
Why didn't the Renans...
Pow!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Renwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Come one, come all! Azure Storm!
Raging Cascade!
Azure Storm! Eagle Fly! Eternal devastation!
On my watch!
Crush! Azure Storm!
That's quite a talent.
Your father once made
Prepare
the
to
same
be
remark.
steal. Even my dad knows that, huh?
Perhaps Crown is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Ignite!
I'm only getting
The earth
started.
throbs in pain.
Raging I never miss!
Azure Storm!
Like that energy!
Armor won't save you!
Hear me! Burning thunder!
Let's refrain from losing.
An opponent like this should be easy.
They got me flanked!
First strike!
Take it!
Azure Storm!
Over!
Now I'm in
Eternal
the groove!
devastation!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Dance in the wind! Seal! More for the sky time!
Here and now!
I'll tear you apart! Render!
Azure Storm!
Expert coming through!
Now I can let loose.
A banana!
Why
We're in the home stretch, guys!
What she said. Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law!
Me? How come I get singled out?
Azure Storm! Strike! Eternal devastation!
Well, looky here! Get lost!
Azure Storm!
Now your armor won't save you!
It can hide itself? Amazing!
Where are you going?
Rolling snap! Super swallow dance! Azure Storm!
Roll now!
Crush!
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast!
Swallow blade!
Dance in the wind! Eagle assault!
Crush! Swallow blade!
Lunar blast! Back into the fray!
It's on!
Will this help?
Burn!
Eat this! You're done! Healing circle!
Eternal devastation!
Talon
I owe you one.
Lunar corruption!
Crush! Glimmer dragon!
Gemini
Eternal
lightning!
devastation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Azure
It
Storm!
looks like you got this one covered! Take this! Wind astral energy!
Smash you!
Wind not on my watch!
Azure Storm!
Photon
Denied!
Can't get out of this!
Raging cascade!
Now
Dance in the wind!
Azure Storm! Not today!
feel kind of funny.
Now
Yeah,
I'm
you're
real
looking
mad.
funny too.
I should probably do
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Serpent Knuckle!
First aid!
Go! Feel like me again. Ready and ready!
Here, let me help. Thunder field! First aid! Raging cascade! Lightning! Downfall!
I can handle it.
Can't get out of this!
Will this help? Here goes!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Denied.
Time to let it rip.
Do it! Jolene! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes through ashes.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great! That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Pow!
Firmament
Stop! Azure Storm! Eternal devastation! Coming through! Ha! No! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all! Not on my watch! Eat this! Healing pool!
Big blast!
Hey, that...
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Photon! Lightning death! Thunderblade! Reload! Here's a healing
Ready
arc!
and ready!
First aid! Primed and ready! I never miss! Focus, Rinwell. If you can't rely on yourself...
Don't be a martyr. You've got all your friends here.
Thanks.
No!
Let loose.
Did you just hear me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Shield! This'll come in handy.
Watch this! Far enough! Rip his hair! Eagle assault!
Air thrust!
Here,
I can let you all day.
Azure Storm!
Raging
Whirlwind snap! Now I'm in the groove!
This isn't ideal.
Talon Hurricane! Eagle, go time! Now you see what I can do! First strike! Eat Talon Hurricane!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Mega Ray! Tempest Whirl!
Azure Storm! First strike! Talon Hurricane!
Hold together, just a little longer.
Thanks for the sympathy.
Get it together. We need you informed.
You require help.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
I'll be saving you. Light astral energy! Healing circle!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well,
No more
I'm here to
mid-size
stop.
girl!
Burn in hell!
Here, let me help.
I'll tear you apart!
Chinese supernova! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Raging Cascade!
Will this help?
Azure Storm! Talon Hurricane! Total devastation!
Yuzora! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Have you got... Guys checked your equipment lately? There's something in the water.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Azure Storm!
Eat this!
I'll run you through!
Lightning condense! Careful! It has some kind of petrified!
Azure Storm!
Getting started! Mega Ray! Annihilation!
Now or never.
Tempest Whirl! It is all here. Here it goes.
Here you go. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Swallow dance! Now I'm in the groove!
Lightning it looks like you got this one covered. Annihilation! Mega ray!
Anything in armor is all mine! I'll tear you apart! All mine! Azure Storm!
Sleep now.
Burn it out! Azure Storm! I'll smash you!
Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of fury!
I'm on it! Watch it! Crush! First strike!
Lightning hurricane!
Now I can let it not my finest!
Firmament render!
You'll pay for that!
Flame of
Here we go again!
Glacial spear! Cover the capture!
Glimmer Dragon!
This one's mine! Here
Eagle
goes!
Assault! I'm on a roll now!
Raging cascade! In here! Healing circle!
Azure
There you
Storm!
go!
I feel like me! I owe you one! Azure Storm!
Into the
This
center!
one keeps coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Dragon Shout! This one's all mine! Eagle Assault! Not today! I'm on a roll now!
Let's go!
Eternal Devastation! It's go time! I'll smash you!
Gemini Heart! I've taken too much damage! Here, let me help!
Azure Storm!
The enemy wields our spear.
You'll soon see about that! Here's a healing art! In here! First aid! Get on
Azure Storm! Yes, sir! In a bind?
Watch underneath! I'll heal you all!
Azure Storm! Now I can let loose!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, was it?
Nope, that'd be silly.
Not on my watch!
Ha! Ignite! Talon Hurricane!
Let the marksman handle this!
Azure Storm!
Back into the fray!
Eternal Devastation! First strike!
By the power of
Azure
now!
Storm!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
We should be able to cook here.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift, purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap, exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?!
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
All done. Come and eat.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Huro, come here, sweetie. Good boy.
What are you doing?
It's flying practice. Huro doesn't really like to leave my side, but if I don't make him spread those wings every now and then, they'll start to weaken. It's important he practices. Also, I'm pretty sure he put on some extra weight. Oh.
Probably because everyone keeps sneaking him snacks when you're not looking.
I knew it! I thought there was something fishy going on. Oh, it's really not good for birds to be overweight, you know?
Oh, really? I'm sorry, Rinwell.
You were feeding him too? You haven't been giving him anything he can't eat, have you?
I'm pretty sure everything I've given him has been okay. Just to be sure, though, why don't you tell me what he can't eat?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Is something the matter?
No, not at all. It's just, for a really long time, Huro was the only friend I had. So on the one hand, it makes me really happy to see everyone be so accepting. But on the other, it's a bit of an adjustment sharing him, you know?
Every one of us can see that he's like family to you. I can promise no one's trying to ignore your feelings or anything.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I'll talk to the others about it later. Good night. Another day, another Gald.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Eat this! I can carve through armor! Azure Storm! I'm on it!
Lightning raging cascade! In here!
Prepare to be sealed!
Far enough!
This one's all mine! Azure Storm! I'm on it! Not off today! Eternal devastation!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Swallow dance!
Azure storm!
Mega ray!
Eagle assault!
Freaking
In the
storm!
groove!
Here, let me help! First aid! A freezing storm! Hurricane!
That's what I get for shooting too high.
First aid! Dance in the wind!
Anything
Air
in
thrust!
armor is all
I can do
mine.
this all day! This one's mine! My astral energy! Never fit!
First strike!
I'll
tear you apart!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here's a hero!
Burn!
First aid!
Azure storm!
Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
Watch this!
I can handle it!
No, damn it! If only I'd been more careful.
Far enough! Resuscitation!
Azure storm!
Let me help!
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin! Very bad!
I don't feel so good.
Super swallow dance! Lunar blast! Astral energy! Lunar blast! Thunder hurricane! I'll bring you back from death
Roll now!
Resuscitation! Light astral lightning to death! Lunar corruption! Over the caster! Seven Eye Aqua!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Cancel! Focus, Ringway. If you can't rely on yourself...
Don't be a martyr. You've got all your friends here.
Thanks. To the fray! Ready!
Azure storm!
Within the sky confiscated! Where are you going? I'm ready! Dance in the wind! Hurricane! In here! Here, let me help!
Over.
Hit!
No
I'll bring you back from precipice! Come on! In here!
Glimmer dragon!
I'll be freezing storm!
assault!
Eternal devastation!
More where that came from!
Now I'm in the groove!
Eagle assault! Redwell! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! I felt better, that's for sure.
I hate camping out.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that Lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danan bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
see what I can do!
It's on! Not today!
Swallow dance! As it curls up, time to get out of the way!
Come one!
No armor charging on me!
That's a... Remind me to stay on your good side.
Hey! Blow them away! Watch it!
Thunder field!
Leave the charges to me!
To the wind! Air thrust!
Ready and go!
Don't mind if I do!
Armor won't save you!
Do it!
This one's all mine!
Broken knuckle!
Healing circle!
There you go!
Thunder
Where
field!
you going?
Okay, here I go!
Air thrust! Lunar blast!
Eternal devastation!
Can't get out of this!
Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
The astral energy is surging around me.
How do you even know about all that astrally stuff?
Same way I know what you do in the middle of the night.
What? Are you serious?
Gotta break through!
Prepare to be sealed, though.
Actually, that sounds more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that.
It's on! Not today!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said?
Now!
Eyes on the prize! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Easy!
Way to go!
Roll now!
Lunar blast in the wind! This one's mine! Not in your dreams!
Where are you going?
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
Get lost!
I'm on it!
You see what happened there as you crossed?
Their hide is thick
Shouldn't have done
enough!
that.
Okay. You've got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
There you go.
All yours.
Charge like that can easily be faced. Just as well, I'm here to stop. All back in their defense!
Glad you have your uses!
I'll show you how useful I can be! I'm on a roll now!
Damn it!
The others! Let the marksman handle this!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more coming.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Buckle!
Could have been worse.
What is this?
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Easter!
I'm surrounded!
Did you just heal me?
Can't get out of
I
this!
need you, remember?
I'm free!
Now! We got it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
No, my lady! Stop me! Remind me to stay on the good side. It was nice while it lasted.
Watch and
Azure Storm!
will this help? Can't be square!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Ready and ready!
It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Easter! Azure Storm!
You hear it now?
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What'd she say? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Rob.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Waters of creation. Here's a healing art.
Eternal devastation!
A freezing storm.
Do you require a hand?
Ice tornado.
Azure Storm! I can feel my power growing!
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought.
No choice!
I hope this thing is nicely groomed.
Don't mind if I do.
I owe you one.
This one's mine. Raging
Now I can let
cascade.
loose.
Oh, this.
I'm just getting
Do it.
started.
Get toasty.
Bird strike.
Right. Next one.
Now you see what I already on it.
Azure Storm! You picked the wrong fight! Azure Storm!
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious? Try watch it!
Lunar corruption! Lightning orb! Lightning! Downfall! Tempest swirl! Radiant light! Spirit dance in the wind! In here! Lightning! More projectile!
Charge like that can easily be taken.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Azure Storm!
Annihilation! Not on my watch!
Azure Storm!
Rolling Annihilation!
Azure
Mega in here!
Azure Storm!
Get out
Should have
there
messed
the
with me.
others.
First strike! Shattering
Shield!
Attack time!
Reload!
Azure Storm! Burn in hell!
I'll heal you all!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! One deadly strike, just as ordered.
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renin castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danon ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already! This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Get lost!
Azure Storm!
Eat this! You got company!
Azure Storm!
Lightning strike! Glacial spear! Here's the evil! Tempest Breeze Laser! Long flight!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Prepare to be sealed.
Leave the enemy's arc to
Actually,
me.
perhaps a bound is more
No
appropriate.
complaints here.
Let's talk in more. We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said. Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Shattering of pieces! Attack us!
I'll smash you!
Photon!
Not today!
Tear you apart!
Crush!
Wind
Eternal devastation!
Raging cascade! Real! Get on in there with the
Azure
other.
storm!
By the power of water!
Stand in the wind!
Power to hurricane!
Get away!
Here we go again!
Lightning Lord! One more! Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
I'm on a roll now!
Azure storm!
Acceleration!
Go in! Hey! Blow them away! That extra training paid off. Oh, this looks nice and tough.
No choice! Azure storm!
I'll tear you apart! Take this! By the power of God! Smash you!
Hit! Ice prism!
Eternal devastation!
I'm just getting started!
It got fire!
I've got this! Let a monster handle it!
All yours!
Don't mind if I do!
Burn in hell!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Did anybody see that?
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renin forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfon lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing.
Swallow dance! Air thrust! Lunar blast! Go for the weak point! Air thrust!
Now I'm in the groove. That frickin' does it!
Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Raging storm!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah! And puzzle
Can't
to
get
me!
out of this. Not today.
Wind astral energy!
finish you here and now.
Amazing. Get on in there with the others! Let the marksman handle this! Light astral energy!
Now you see what I can do! Get finished!
Let's do it! This one's mine!
Now I'm in the groove!
Not in your dreams!
Azure Storm.
Lunar corruption! Gemini Aqua! Ow!
Swallow dance!
Azure Storm.
I'm all stuffed up! Here's a healing arc!
Okay, here I go.
In a bind!
Not today.
Dance in the wind! Feel!
Azure Storm.
This'll come in handy! Talent Storm! Photon bomb!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that! That's the spot!
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Now you see what I can do!
Azure Storm.
Raging cascade! First aid!
Talent Storm!
A freezing storm! Ice tornado!
These sticks has got your name on them!
Will this help?
Prepare to be sealed!
Where are you going? Steel force! Thunder
In an instant. Impact block. Burn.
Healing circle! Art expert coming through! Confiscated! More incoming!
Rely on myself.
It's weakened!
This ends now.
Ready and
Will this help?
Azure Storm.
Dance in the wind!
I'm on a roll now!
Air thrust! I'll heal you all! Raging tap! The enemy is going all out! Hey,
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Take this! I'll tear you apart!
You picked the wrong fight. Look sharp, everyone. No. And here.
Here and now!
Lightning!
Azure Storm.
Into the shadows! Dance in the wind! Mega ray! Prepare for the fray! Where are you going?
Azure Storm.
Lightning descent!
Stay away from my friend.
Here's evil!
Azure Storm.
I'll bring you back from death to this! Thunderblade! I'm ready! Here, let me help! First aid!
Azure Storm.
Mega
Azure
ray!
Storm.
Is this it?
Ready!
Watch it!
I'll bring you back from death to this! Storm! Resuscitation! Here's a healing arc! Here's
Not
my
done
name!
I'm not far enough!
No more playing nice!
That's enough!
Gemini Alpha!
Take this!
Annihilation! Radiance is out!
Swallow dance!
Azure Storm.
Now I'm in the groove!
A new lease on life!
Take this!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here, let me help! Lightning!
I can carve through! Now I'm in the groove!
Burn.
Photon raging cascade! Seal! Here's a healing arc!
Swallow dance! for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly. What's this?
I'm almost impressed.
How great coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
No further!
Here! You're done! I'm out! Dance in the wind!
You
It
picked the
looks
wrong
like you got
fight!
this hard steel! Don't mind if I do!
Pieces!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! Dance in the wind! Sleep now! I'll be saving this one! The enemy is going all out!
Watch it!
Here, let me help! Here goes Dance in the wind! Take it! Raging storm! I'm all set!
Over?
I'll bring you now from that to this! Get on in there with the others! Picture of pain!
You require a hand.
Can't get out of this!
And more will get all burn out.
Do it! Still! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side.
Right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Danin Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
Always good to be back in familiar... Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Did we really just spend that much money?
This should definitely keep you guys full.